Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Region 11 finale here in the Hodges Fieldhouse in Fort Dodge, Iowa. I'm Kane Holland. Joining alongside of me is
Braden Burmeister.
We'll get into a little pregame here, Braden, won't you say? But first, we got to thank the people that make this broadcast possible.
Yeah, we sure do. I came a little unprepared. I didn't have that. All right, here we go, Caden. The KICB portion side of things is sponsored by Flooring America of Fort Dodge, locally owned and serving the community with a selection of flooring products including carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, and luxury vinyl. Flooring America provides in-home measurements and installation services. More information is available at flooringamerica.com or by contacting their Fort Dodge showroom. Flooring America, supporting local students and community radio.
All right, as Hodges Fieldhouse fills up, we're going to look into the pregame here a little bit. The Ellsworth Panthers coming here with the overall record of 25-6, ranked number 9 in the country. The Panthers defeated Northeast Community College in the first round, and they won by a score of 83-92. Leading the way for the Panthers against Northeast was Wilkerson, Pretty, and Gondu. The Panthers look to take the game that matters tonight versus the Iowa Central Tritons. The winner moves on to Saturday unless DMAC loses. Then the winner gets an automatic bid to the Nationals in Danville, Illinois.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. We're going to have that game pulled up alongside us and be watching it and kind of inform you how that game goes because it'd be really nice if Iowa Central makes it to the national tournament.
But if there's a slight chance that the loser of tonight's game may get a at-large bid, but the loser of tonight's game, well, you're going to be sitting on pins and needles waiting on Selection Sunday next week, I believe.
Yes.
This Sunday. The players to watch versus the last game versus the Iowa Central Tritons was the Tritons won by a score of 83-71 in the game previous in Iowa Falls. The Tritons won by a score of 93-81. The players to watch for the Panthers are number 3, Alex Charlton from Quebec, Canada. He averages 15.8 points per ball game. Also, number 6, Escher Singh Siri from British Columbia, Canada. He averages 10.5 points per ball game. Then number 11 had a big game the other night versus Northeast. Jaden Pretty from Columbia, South Carolina. He averages 11.7 points per ball game. Number 23, Javon Wilkerson from Story City, Iowa, averages 11.7 points per ball game. Wilkinson, he's a difference maker for the Panthers.
Yeah, he sure is. And we were talking about it the other day that Wilkinson, he likes to move around in the paint. He had more field goal percent, or had a better field goal percentage than he did a three-point percentage. He was moving around in the paint as well for Ellsworth last game. And it'll be interesting to see how the Tritons stop him from scoring a lot of points.
The Panthers are led by Brian Bender. He is in his 4th season in Iowa Falls. He was previously the director of basketball operations at App State, also the assistant at Missouri State West Plains. So he has some D1 experience as the director for basketball operations out in Boone, North Carolina. And he's definitely has a program rolling over in Iowa Falls. As we flip the page here to the Iowa Central Tritons, the Tritons coming today with an overall record of 24-6. Their Tritons are ranked number 11 in the country, and they're the 2 seed, so that's why we're here in the Hodges Fieldhouse tonight. The Tritons are coming into today's matchup with a win over the Nyack Trojans last Saturday. Leading the way for the Tritons, the Tritons got the win by a score of 101-61. Braden, what were your takeaways from the ball game on Saturday?
Iowa Central played a great game against Nyack. I mean, when you look at them, everything was just working for Iowa Central. They were putting threes up. They were working down low. They were getting turnovers against Nyack. I mean, everything was just working their way, and it led to them having a great game against Nyack.
One of my takeaways for that ball game on Saturday was balance across the scoreboard. All the players, there was not one guy that was just doing the work. I think we had 4 guys in double figures, and that really matters come postseason play.
Yeah, it really does. And it was just fun to watch them as well. I mean, you saw Tayshawn Pender with some of those rebounds, and he just slammed them right back down in the basket. It was a fun game to watch.
Leading the way for the Tritons versus Nyack was, as you mentioned, Tayshawn Pender had 22, C.J. Mitchell 15, Jordan Kane 16, and Dorian Pruitt. Dorian Pruitt's the 6th man for the Tritons. He had 14 points, and he was definitely making the three-pointers.
Yeah, he was. He went 4 for 4 on Saturday, going 100% and along the three-point line. And, man, was it fun to watch when he had three three-pointers back to back to back.
The players to watch for the Tritons this evening are number 1, Tayshawn Pender, a redshirt sophomore out of Madison, Wisconsin. He averages 13.4 points per ball game, and he likes to play above the rim. Number 4, C.J. Mitchell from Omaha, Nebraska. He averages 14.1 points per ball game. Then number 3, the sixth man for the Tritons, Dorian Pruitt from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He averages 8.8 points per ball game. Then number 23, Jordan Kane from Minneapolis, Minnesota, with an astonishing 18.3 points per ball game. He's quite the player for the Tritons.
Yeah, he sure is. Jordan Kane's one of those guys that he likes to move around, and he can move. He can shoot the three, and he can drive into the lane as well.
But those were the 4 Tritons we highlighted, but they definitely have a supporting cast within Manny Luth, Les Champere, and Jalen Winter.
Yeah, Jalen Winter, he's really good beyond the arc. I mean, if you set a screen for him, more than likely he's just going to pop a quick three, put it in the net, and get back on defense.
The winner of tonight's game, or the winner of DMAC, the winner with a DMAC loss gets an automatic bid to the national tournament. The winner with the DMAC win goes to Dakota Tech up there in Apple Valley, Minnesota. They'll play Saturday against the winner of the Region 13 tournament. Loser, well, you're sitting on pins and needles anticipating Selection Sunday and hoping you make it.
Yeah, you're really hoping for that at-large bid just for Selection Sunday.
As we're moments away from tip-off here in the Hodges Fieldhouse, 37 seconds left on the...
Yeah, like you said, 35 seconds left to go. Let's take a quick look at some more people that are able to get the side of the KICB portion side of things going. Jensen Builders, supported by KICB portion side of things, supported by Jensen Builders, serving the Fort Dodge area. Jensen Builders provides residential and commercial construction services, including custom home building, remodeling, and general contracting. More information is available at Jensen Builders in Fort Dodge. Jensen Builders, supporting local students and community programming. KICB is also helped by Bemrick Electric. Bemrick Electric, serving the Fort Dodge area. Bemrick Electric provides residential, commercial, and agricultural electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. Additional information is available by contacting Bemrick Electric in Fort Dodge. Bemrick Electric, supporting student broadcasting and local programming.
All right, now we'll send it over to the PA and the Iowa Central Pep Band for the national anthem.
In addition to the ideals of good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play, the Iowa Community College Athletic Conference strongly condemns any actions or comments of racism and discrimination towards any color, creed, or sexual orientation.
Any negative comments, profanity, racist, sexist, or other abusive comments or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or other staff members will not be tolerated and are tolerable.
The ICCAC welcomes any and all people. Please take a moment to understand and commit that each of you should be treated equally, regardless of our differences. Thank you.
Fans, we ask now, please rise and join the tribute to our country. The Director of Athletic Band, Jeremy Smith, please join the band to play our national anthem.
And that was the national anthem played by the Iowa Central Pep Band. Now we'll get into the starting lineups for tonight's matchup between the Iowa Central Tritons and the Ellsworth Panthers. The starting lineups for the Tritons look like number 1, Tayshawn Pender, a redshirt sophomore standing at 6'5" from Madison, Wisconsin. Number 4, C.J. Mitchell, a guard standing at 6'2" from Omaha, Nebraska. Number 12, Jalen Winter, a guard sophomore standing at 6'2" from Waterloo, Iowa. And number 22, Les Semper, a sophomore standing at 6'8" from Bandolia, Spain. And number 23, Jordan Kane, a sophomore standing at 6'4" from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Guard or a forward from Surrey, Canada, Escher Singh Sarari. Number 9, William Taylor, a redshirt freshman at 6'9" from Shrewsbury, England. Jonathan Wilkinson, number 23, who's a sophomore and a guard. He's 6'2" from Story City, Iowa. And number 33, Tanner Berggren, a guard and is also a sophomore and 6'5" from Bondurant, Iowa.
That's the starting lineups. We are keeping a close eye on the DMAC game for you. We have that pulled up to our side. We'll give you recap or updates on that throughout the evening, as that has crucial impacts on the winner of tonight's game. So we'll keep you updated on that as we're almost set and ready to go here in the Hodges Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
Ellsworth brought quite the crowd, and Iowa Central's crowd is filing in. It's almost like you would think they brought a bus.
Right, yeah. It's almost like they probably did bring
Yep.
a bus for as many people that walked in as at one time from Ellsworth. And it's nice to see the stands packed on both sides.
Yep. We don't see that all that often, and most of the time we don't see much of a crowd from the visiting team. So
Right.
we'll might see quite a hostile environment here with both sides going back and forth at one another. As William Taylor is going to be standing in the middle of the court to jump with Les Semper, as they're checking over the ball now to make sure it's status quo for him, as the ref is ready to blow his whistle, and we're ready to go here in the Hodges Fieldhouse for Region 11 Championship Basketball.
Oh, Kaden, I'm excited for this one.
Christian Johnson with it. Johnson to Taylor. Taylor to Berggren. Berggren with it, taking on Winter. Over here to Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking inside to Taylor. William Taylor's going to set a screen. Back to Taylor. Taylor to Berggren. Berggren's going to take on Semper. Over here to Singh Siri. Singh Siri to Charlton. Charlton, good defense from the Tritons. Singh Siri's going to pull for 3. That's going to be deflected. We're going to have an early shot clock violation from the Tritons.
And, hey, Iowa Central, they got good momentum now to get first points up on the board, especially since they got that shot clock violation right away out of Ellsworth.
Mitchell with it. A little pressure from Charlton. Mitchell's going to get it across the timeline. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive. He's going to put it up, and it'll be tipped, but a putback from Les Semper. He's going to slam that down with authority.
What a backup there from Les Semper. I mean, I wasn't even expecting that. I expected C.J. Mitchell to drive in, but I was not expecting that quick putback from Semper.
Charlton with it to William Taylor. William Taylor's going to look to back down Les Semper. Taylor's going to look to do a little go around, and that's going to be put back from Escher Singh Siri.
You almost thought that should have been a travel there down low from number 9, but Taylor. But I mean, he worked down there pretty well.
Yeah, I thought he possibly had the little hook around too on Les. A little reverse layup from Jordan Kane on the opposite end. Charlton with it now for Ellsworth. Charlton's going to have it for Ellsworth. Charlton receiving a screen from William Taylor. Charlton taking on Mitchell. Over here to Berggren. Back to Taylor to Singh Siri. Singh Siri with it. He'll try to get it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has it. He'll take on Kane. Wilkinson to Taylor. Trying to go inside to Singh Siri. Singh Siri's going to take on Pender, and that's going to be an early foul on Tayshawn Pender. That will send Escher Singh Siri to the foul line. Escher Singh Siri is a forward, a sophomore standing at 6'9" from Surrey, Canada. First shot is up, and it's going to be nothing but net. Second shot is about the same as the first. 4-4 is your score here in the early going, 2 minutes into the ball game. CJ Mitchell has it now. He'll get into the front court for the Tritons. Over to Tayshawn Pender. To Winter. Winter to Kane. Kane taking on Wilkerson. Wilkerson to back to Mitchell. And we're going to have a lob attempt and possibly a little contact there, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit of contact as well, but Iowa Central keeps the ball, though, when it went out of bounds.
That they do, and looks like Ellsworth is setting up their defense as we're going to have CJ Mitchell inbound the ball here for the Tritons. He'll inbound it to Les Semper. Over to Winter. Inside to Pender. Pender's going to take on Sing Siri. A little hook shot, and that's going to be no good. And he'll get his own rebound and put that back.
Yeah, what a great read from Pender and a rebound from him as well. I mean, just being able to find that, or find the ability that he wasn't going to make that shot, and he put it back up there and put up 2 points on the board.
And we're going to have a foul on Les Semper now, as the inlet pass to William Taylor was unsuccessful, but they got bailed out with a foul on Les Semper. Wilkinson will inbound the ball here to Charlton. Charlton inside to Semper. That's going to be intercepted. Winter with it. Winter's going to slow things down for the Tritons. Winter to Kane. Over to Pender. Over to Mitchell right in front of the Ellsworth bench. Mitchell is going to give it to Winter. Winter's going to pull it for a three. That's going to rattle off the rim. No good. Rebound Sing Siri. Charlton's going to bring it into the Ellsworth front court, receive a screen from William Taylor, and he'll pull it for a three. That'll be no good. Will be rebounded by Les Semper. Mitchell is going to take on Charlton, receive a screen from Semper. Another screen from Semper. Over here to Kane. Kane back to Mitchell. Inside to Semper, and Semper is going to go up to the rim and have himself a slamma-jamma sandwich.
That's 2 from him now. I mean, Caden, I think he might have a good night tonight.
Good defense here from Jordan Kane on Javon Wilkinson. Wilkinson will give it over here to Charlton. Charlton with it now. He'll take on CJ Mitchell. Over here on the left side of the court. In here to the middle. He'll throw up a three-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound, William Taylor. William Taylor is going to look to take on Semper. Over to Sing Siri. Over to Bertrand. Bertrand's got Mitchell up in the air, and Bertrand's going to pull for three, and that'll be good.
What a great play there from Ellsworth. They outsmarted the defense there on that one. They found the gap on the three, ended up waiting patiently for an Iowa Central defender to go right by him and pop that three right up.
Pender will give it over here to Mitchell. Receive the screen from Semper. Mitchell over to Winter. Winter's going to take on Bertrand. Step back, long two-pointer's going to be no good. Off the side of the iron, rebound by Charlton. Charlton's going to give it to Wilkerson. Wilkinson's going to bring it up the court for Ellsworth. Back to Charlton. Charlton over to the right side of the court. Here's over to Bertrand. Bertrand's going to take on Winter. A little step back, long-range two-pointer. No good. Rebound, CJ Mitchell. Mitchell's going to push it up the court for the Tritons. Mitchell's going to take it in. He'll take that one all. We're going to have a foul on number 9. That'll be William Taylor for a body.
Kate, I don't know about you, but I'm still excited. I mean, this game's back and forth. It's a great game so far, and we're only 5 minutes into it.
Checking into the game for the Ellsworth Panthers is number 14, Jacob Cronsworth, and number 11, that will be, or 14 was the only entrant into the ball game. Checking in for Iowa Central's number 34, Carter Loney, and number 2, Manny Luth. They'll get into Loney, back to Winter. Winter has it now for the Tritons, taking on Bertrand. Over here to Pender. To Luth. Luth is going to look to drive into the paint. He'll kick it back out to Kane. Kane will lose the handle on that. Kane will have it for a wide open three. That'll be no good off the iron. And that'll be rebounded by Sing Siri. Wilkinson with it now. A 4-on-5 now. That'll be Pretty for a three, and Pretty will make that one. Ellsworth with the 2-point advantage now in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Winter with it now for the Tritons. How are the Tritons going to answer the first lead from Ellsworth? Winter, he's going to take that one. He'll put up a back to Winter. Winter will get a rebound. Kane for three to answer, no good, or I'll rattle off the rim. I think the Tritons might need to make some of these shots here tonight.
Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, they can't just be throwing shots up there and then not go in. They're going to have to start doing something here and figuring something out.
Pretty with it in the lane. Back out here to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to drive in. We're going to have a foul on Carter Loney.
Yeah, that was an obvious foul there. Carter Loney stuck his hand out and stopped it from going forward.
As that will be Iowa Central's team third foul, and Ellsworth has one here in the early going. They'll inbound here to Cronsworth. Cronsworth with it. Cronsworth will be taking on Winter. Now a little zone defense here from the Tritons to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to drive in on Loney, and Loney's going to put it up. Possibly got away with an extra step there, did Sing Siri. 4-point advantage for the Ellsworth Panthers. Winter's going to pull it for three. We need it, and we're not going to get it. Offensive rebound, Pruitt, and Pruitt's going to miss that putback attempt. Big possession here for the Panthers. Pretty is open on the other end. Over it in the corner to Bertrand. Bertrand's three-pointer is going to go in. Timeout here from head coach Mason Delholm. As that will be a 30-second timeout, I believe, so we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, with it being a 30-second timeout right now, we'll take a quick look on the KICB portion side of things, sponsors-wise. Next one is Baker Electric. Baker Electric serves the Fort Dodge area with residential and commercial electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. More information is available through Baker Electric in Fort Dodge. Baker Electric, supporting student broadcasting and community programming.
Back here on the court, Braden, what do you think the Tritons need to do to build some momentum? They're not really hitting much shots.
I think the one thing that's going to help them get momentum is they're going to have to figure things out defensively. I mean, if they can stop Ellsworth from scoring and leaving open threes, which has happened the past 3 or 4 times now, I think that they can start probably hoping to score offensively.
John Roberts now in the game for the Tritons. Cronsworth is playing tight defense on C.J. Mitchell. Roberts with it, reset a screen for Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball now. Inside to Roberts, and we're going to have a foul here on Cronsworth. That will be his first foul of the ball game. Ellsworth, second foul. Now checking into the ball game for the Ellsworth Panthers is number 5, Chase Lowe. C.J. Mitchell will inbound the ball here on the east side of the gymnasium. Mitchell will inbound the ball to Semper. Semper is going to put it up, and that's what's going to roll off the rim. As we're going to have a jump ball situation here, and that's going to stay Iowa Central's way.
Yeah, that's a good jump ball there from Roberts, putting some hustle into there and grabbing the ball and keeping it on that side of the court.
As this ball game could get a little chippy, it looks like out there.
Yeah, it's looking pretty physical already, and I don't see it slowing down anytime soon.
As Ellsworth is playing a very physical brand of basketball.
Yeah, and Iowa Central's trying to keep up right with it, and I think they're doing a good job. They've just not been able to put the baskets down.
Mitchell with it for the Tritons. Mitchell over here to Pruitt. Pruitt has it. He'll drive into the lane on Bertrand. He'll step up, and he'll be blocked. But now we have Luth with it. Luth to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3, and that'll be no good. That'll be rebounded by Bertrand. Bertrand's going to bring it into the front court for the Panthers. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, he'll get it here to Pretty. Pretty's going to take on Semper. In the corner, wide open Bertrand. Bertrand's 3 is going to be good.
Okay, there's no stopping Ellsworth's threes tonight. They're leaving them wide open.
Luth with it. Luth's going to drive it in the lane. Over here to Semper. Semper's going to take on Pretty. And that's got to be a foul. He's all over him.
You would think it would be, but they're not calling it here tonight.
They're letting him play it. I don't know about that. I think they're going to have to call that. Otherwise, if they're going to call it down here, they better call it down there, in my opinion.
Agreeable. That is a very agreeable statement.
Wilkinson with it now. He'll take on Luth. Luth is going to receive a screen from Lowe. Back to Lowe. Lowe's going to drive in the lane. Good zone defense from the Tritons. Inside the lane to Pretty. Pretty's going to take on Semper, and he'll be blocked. But that'll be contained by Crimsworth. Oh, Wilkinson for 3. That'll be no good. And that's got to be a foul.
Yep, you're right. Looks like they're going to call an over back foul there.
That'll be a foul on Chase Lowe.
And it looks like we're going to see a quick break and play here. When we come back, we'll have more action from Hodges Fieldhouse with a score of 18-8 with 12 to go. We'll come back here on Triton Nation and KICB 88.1 The Point.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Welcome back into the Hodges Fieldhouse. Les Semper inbounding the ball here on the west side of the gymnasium. Semper inbounding the ball to C.J. Mitchell. Mitchell's going to take on Cronsworth. Cronsworth is going to defend Mitchell. Over here to Pruitt. Pruitt to Luth. Luth's going to take it in the lane, and he'll put it up, and it'll be no good. Rebound by Chase Lowe. Chase Lowe's going to look to take this one coast to coast. He'll get it, and we'll have a scramble situation here on the floor, and it will be out of bounds off the Tritons.
Kate, I'm starting to notice when Ellsworth goes on a fast break, there's always one guy shooting out to the corner there, and I think Iowa Central can stop that pretty easily if they notice that.
Lowe with it for the Panthers. Lowe is going to give it to Cronsworth. To Wilkinson. Wilkinson against Roberts. Wilkinson's going to set a screen from Pretty. Wilkinson's going to pull it for 3, and that's going to be no good. Rebound by John Roberts. Mitchell's going to push it up the court now. He's going to take that one to the rim, and that's good. C.J. Mitchell with his first basket of the night. Wilkinson has it for the Panthers. Wilkinson's going to take on Luth. Screen from Lowe. Lowe's going to take on Luth. Over here to Cronsworth, to Pretty. Pretty for a little long-range jumper, and that's going to be no good. Rebound Luth. Momentum builder here for the Tritons if they can convert on it. Semper. Semper to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Semper. Semper with a nice spin-around move. And he'll lay that up and in there. Semper with a lot of contact through the contact to put it up and in there. Pretty with it. Pretty calling for a screen. Over here to Wilkinson. Wilkinson against Luth. To Cronsworth. Cronsworth with it. Back to Pretty. Pretty's going to pull it for 3, and that's good. Mitchell's going to bring it into the front court for the Tritons. In the corner to Luth. Loose step back three-pointer, no good off the side of the iron. Chase Lowe with the rebound for the Panthers. Lowe will bring into the front court over to Bergeron. Bergeron back to Lowe. Lowe's going to drive into the paint. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Pretty. Pretty for another one. Yes.
Kaden, I'm starting to realize that if they got a guy in the wing in our 2-3 zone, they're going to drive it in the middle while some guy is staying out on the top of the key who's normally wide open. So if Iowa Central can see that, they can stop that 3 real quick.
Pruitt with it now. Pruitt for a step back three-pointer. Yes! Dorian Pruitt for the answer. As if you notice, every time Leshton Pear has the ball, the Ellsworth Panthers must think he's a Christmas tree because Ellsworth is hanging all over him.
Right, yeah, they're doing a great job on trying to stop him from scoring down low.
Wilkinson with it, over to Pretty. Pretty for a three-pointer, and that's good.
See what I'm talking about right there, or Caden, that they had some guy right there on the free throw line, and they got another guy on top of the key who's usually wide open. They get the pass to him, and he's going to drain it every time.
And that will be a timeout for head coach Mason Delholm as the Ellsworth Panthers are up by 11, and that's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Before we get back into action, KSB portion thing is sponsored by CS Roofing. CS Roofing serves the Fort Dodge area with residential and commercial roofing services, including installation, repair, and inspections. More information is available through CS Roofing in Fort Dodge. CS Roofing, supporting student broadcasting and community programming.
CJ Mitchell with it. He'll give it to John Roberts. To Kane. Kane's going to look to drive on the lane to Bertrand, and that's going to be deflected. William Taylor has it now for the Panthers. Taylor's going to give it to Gondu. Gondu has it for the Panthers. Gondu to Charlton. Charlton has it. Charlton's going to give it to Pretty. Pretty's going to take on Pender. In the corner to Gondu. Gondu for three. That's going to be banked in. Tritons really need something here. Jordan Kane to Roberts. Roberts is going to go in the lane, and he'll put up and in. Charlton's going to bring in the front court for the Panthers once again. Good zone defense there from the Tritons. Kane has it. Kane's going to bring it up, and a lot of contact, and he'll be fouled, and he'll head to the charity stripe for the Iowa Central Tritons.
Yeah, that was great reading there by Jordan Kane to get that turnover on Ellsworth, and it stops them from allowing them to get that potential open three that they seem to be really good at getting. I mean, it doesn't matter where they're at on the court. It seems like they always got an open man. They're playing that 2-3 zone defense real well, and they're finding an open man to be on the arc and putting three up every time.
Jordan Kane at the line. His first free throw attempt is no good. Jordan Kane, a sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Am I hearing a cowbell?
I think so.
Jordan Kane at the line now, and his second shot's no good, but we're going to have an infraction here on Gondu, so Kane will get another shot at that.
Caden, the one thing you were saying in our pregame show, actually outside of our pregame show, the one thing that this game's going to come down to is free throws, and Jordan Kane's not doing too well in free throws right now.
As he left the second one short, and Charlton has it now for the Panthers. Charlton is going to take on King, now to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's inlet pass to Gondu, and we're going to have a foul here on CJ Mitchell. Little contact there, but I don't know. I think if we are going to see that one called on this end, we better see it on the other end for the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen a call like that. Normally it's been a pretty physical game, and yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that one.
Pretty with it. He's going to back down Pender. And that one's going to be off the hands of C.J. Mitchell.
Hey, if I was a coach, I'd be willing to give that up every time because you're stopping the guy down low from scoring too. So no matter what, I'm not mad what C.J. Mitchell did there.
Bergeron for a pull-up, and that's good. 15-point advantage here for Ellsworth. Winter with it. Winter's going to bring it into the front court. Winter to Mitchell. To Pender. Back to Winter. Over to Mitchell. Receive the screen from Roberts. Winter over to, or back to Winter. Winter's going to drive into the lane. He'll put it up, and good. A little nice spin around there from Jalen Winter.
Yeah, it definitely was. It's nice to see him working down low and putting shots up down low and not just be on the arc.
Sing Siri with it. Sing Siri to Bergeron. Bergeron back to Sing Siri. And that's going to be out of bounds off of John Roberts. Checking into the ball game now for the Tritons is Les Champere along with Manny Luth. 13-point advantage for the Panthers with 6:45 left in the first half of action. It'll be nice to see the Tritons cut this down to about 8 going into the locker room.
Yeah, it definitely would.
Lowe will inbound to Cronsworth. Cronsworth set a screen from Pretty. Good zone defense from the Tritons. Cronsworth to Pretty. Pretty's going to take on Pender. Step back. That's good. That's 5 3-pointers from Jalen Pretty on the day. Winter with it. Winter to Kane. Kane's going to get a screen set for him, and he's going to go in the lane, and he'll be fouled. They'll call that on the floor. That foul, I believe, will go on Pretty. That will be a shooting foul. There'll be a shooting foul for Jordan Kane. Kane's first shot is up and good. Kane's second shot is up and good. 2 for 2 for Jordan Kane for that trip to the line. Wilkinson with it. Over to Pretty. Pretty for another one. No. Rebound from Pender. Winter with it. Winter's going to bring it across timeline. He'll give it to Luth. Luth to Pender. To Kane. Kane is going to look to drive in. He'll put it up, and that'll be Les Champere with the putback. Cronsworth with it now for the Panthers. Cronsworth with it with Winter playing face-up defense. Cronsworth still with the ball. Cronsworth will get over here to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to drive in. He'll step back jumper, no good. Rebound from Jordan Kane. Jordan Kane's going to push it for the Tritons. He'll take that coast to coast, and it'll be out of bounds off of the. It'll be out of bounds off of the Panthers. And if you're watching on our live stream, watch the game. It's a physical game down there, and
yeah, it really is. There's a lot of times where it's like, how's that not a foul? And then there's, it's kind of debatable on some of the calls that these refs are making here tonight. But then again, sometimes we don't have the angle.
Champere has it now. Kane for 3, no good, off the side of the iron. Cronsworth with it, he'll push it to Lowe. Lowe's going to drive into the paint. Lowe has it, and that will be with Mitchell. Kane's going to go up, and Kane's going to put it up and in. A little run here for the Tritons. Wilkinson with it. Wilkinson's going to bring it into Ellsworth's territory. Ellsworth has it. He'll cut base inside to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to put it up and in. We're going to have a timeout called by Coach Brian Bender. That'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, with that 30-second timeout, we'll take a look at some companies that are helping us on the KICB portion side of things, and one being Jensen Builders. Jensen Builders serving the Fort Dodge area. Jensen Builders provides residential and commercial construction services, including custom home building, remodeling, and general contracting. More information is available at Jensen Builders in Fort Dodge. Jensen Builders, supporting local students and community programming.
We thank them for sponsoring us to make these broadcasts possible. Les Champer's going to inbound the ball here for the Tritons. 12-point advantage, Ellsworth. Semper with it. Semper's gonna, or excuse me, Mitchell. Mitchell to Pender, back to Mitchell. Mitchell's gonna have it. Mitchell to Luth. Luth to Semper. Semper to Kane. Kane for three. No good. As I think we need to get these Ellsworth students away from our bench. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, not much you can do, though, there. I mean, it's one of those things where you're just going to have to take it and deal with it.
Wilkinson with it. Wilkinson's going to go inside to the left side of the paint. He'll put it up and in. And we're going to have a foul or something on number 12. Delay of game warning on number 12. That will be Dan Pemble. And that will be a media timeout. So we'll go right back to break. You're watching, or you're listening on KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Semper with it. Semper's going to go in lane. He'll put it up in the hoop and the horn for Les Semper. Semper will head to the charity stripe to hopefully build some momentum here for the Tritons. Semper with 10 on the night. Semper looking to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way. The shot is up and good. Les Semper, 11 points on the night already. 3:41 remaining in the ball game. Manny Luth taking on Wilkinson. Set screen from Pretty. Wilkinson, backdoor cut to Cronsworth. Shot no good. Mitchell will come down with the rebound. Mitchell's going to go up in lane against Pretty and lay that one up and in. C.J. Mitchell. Gandu with it. Gandu's going to drive in lane. Little free throw line jumper right off the rim. No good. Big possession here for the Tritons.
Yeah, Iowa Central, they kind of make this a little faster paced game, and it's working out well for them. They cut down the lead now to 9 points.
Mitchell to Luth. Luth has it. He'll get over here to Pruitt. Pruitt is going to take on Pretty. Pruitt's going to go up in the lane and lay that up and in. Dorian Pruitt, his first points of the evening. Gandu with it now for the Panthers. Gandu is going to take on Pruitt. Gandu over in the corner to Sing Siri. To Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to drive into the lane and he'll put it up and no good. Semper with it. He's going to take it coast to coast and he'll lay it up and in. Les Semper and Brian Bender wants to take a timeout to slow down this Iowa Central momentum.
Kaden, I don't know about you, but it's now a 5-point ball game with 2 minutes to go.
That will be a 30-second timeout.
Oh, the score is 39-34 in favor of Ellsworth.
5-point ball game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a 5-point ball game.
Let's go, guys. I mentioned if Iowa Central can get it back within 8, we're going to have we're going to have a game. And as you can look down below us, the student sections are talking to one another.
Hey, both the student sections here between Ellsworth and Iowa Central, they're talking back and forth to each other right now. Talking a lot of smack.
As we've got a ball game, folks. Don't go anywhere. These Tritons aren't done. They're going to bring the energy the second half.
And the guy leading them right now, it seems to be Lesh Sampere.
With 13 points, with 2:18 remaining. Wilkinson has it for the Panthers. As the energy's in Hodges Fieldhouse now, as there's a chant of defense going on. Wilkinson with it. He'll get it over here. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Pretty. As Pretty is saying he had quite a lot of contact, but that seemed to be in the name of the game. Wilkinson's getting inbounded here to Charlton. Charlton is going to give it over here to Pretty. Pretty to take on Pender. Pretty's going to drive in lane. He'll put the shot up, no good. And that will be rebounded by Pretty. Pretty shall be. Pretty's third attempt is going to be no good. That's going to be rebounded by Luth. Luth has it over in the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt for a long range three. Kaboom! Kaboom! The Tritons are within two. The Tritons are within two. Hodges Fieldhouse, the roof is coming off.
What a long range three from Pruitt.
It is loud in here, folks. If you had fillings in your teeth, you would feel them rattling if you are in here.
And the other side of the court is silent right now. Iowa Central is a loud one now.
Sing Siri's going to cut baseline. He'll put up and he'll be fouled and he'll get the contact and he'll make the basket. So maybe a little momentum changer for Ellsworth. As the Ellsworth students are telling the Iowa Central students to sit down.
Kaden, I'm excited. I'm hyped up.
As the score of the DMAC game is 39-31 in favor of DMAC.
Yeah, Iowa Western, I've been kind of glancing. They've been keeping right up with DMAC this entire game, and they just got a turnover and steal, trying to get up on some points there, and it'll be no good for them. But we'll get back to the Iowa Central game.
Sing Siri at the line for his old-fashioned three-point play. His shot is up and good. So he's pretty good at free throws. 5-point advantage once again for the Panthers. 1 minute remaining in the first half of action here in Hodges Fieldhouse. Roberts, he has it. He'll get over here to Luth. Luth, over to Roberts, inside to Roberts. Roberts is going to go up and no good. Pretty with the rebound. He'll give it to Charlton. Big possession here for both sides. Charlton to Sing Siri. Inside to Pretty. And we're going to have a foul on Tayshawn Pender. That will send Jaden Pretty to the line for the Panthers. Or no, that's not a bonus yet. As that will not be a bonus shot for the Panthers as Jalen Winter comes in as that's Tayshawn Pender's second foul. Wilkinson with it. Wilkinson's going to have it, and he's going to throw it away. Luth with the ball. Back to Mitchell. As I would imagine Iowa Central is going to hold for the final shot here. What a big momentum changer if we can get some points here before the locker room.
Yeah, get it back down to cut the lead closer to, or less than 5.
One possession ball game possibly. 9 seconds left, 8 seconds. Mitchell's going to drive in, he'll put it up, no good. Shot at the horns, up and no good. So we got a 5-point game at the locker room. Good, all things good considered for Iowa Central, as halfway through the first half there, we were almost down 15.
Yeah, what a big momentum changer and comeback for Iowa Central.
Yeah, but we'll send it to halftime. You're listening to, sponsors. We'll send it to some sponsors right now.
Yeah, the KICB support side of things here is sponsored by Flooring America of Fort Dodge, locally owned and serving the community with a selection of flooring products, including carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, and luxury vinyl. KICB portion side of things is also sponsored by Burmick Electric. Burmick Electric serving the Fort Dodge area electric Burbank Electric provides residential, commercial, and agricultural electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. Additional information is available by contacting Burbank Electric in Fort Dodge. Burbank Electric, supporting student broadcasting and local programming. Another one is Baker Electric. Baker Electric Services serves the Fort Dodge area with residential and commercial electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. More information is available through Baker Electric in Fort Dodge. Baker Electric, supporting student broadcasting and community programming.
And now we'll send it to a halftime break. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction. A third-generation, family-owned company, Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
Welcome back into the Hodges Fieldhouse as both teams take to the court for second half warm-ups. The leader for the Tritons is number 22, Les Semper, and the leader for the Panthers is number 15, Jaden Pretty. Braden, what's your message to the Tritons if you're head coach Mason Delholm?
Right now, towards the end of that first half, you're looking good at everything. I mean, we're getting rebounds, we're putting shots up, and we're making shots. You know, we're not just throwing the ball up to throw the ball up and hoping it goes in. I mean, we're taking good shots, and we need to go into the second half doing the same thing, bringing that same energy, making rebounds, you know, working the glass, and just, you know, doing what we did on the offense. If there's a shot down low, take it, and if you're confident in making the three, pop it up there, you know. You just got to do the same thing, right, that they did the second half.
Well, we were talking off air there that it really is now or never. I mean, there's a chance that the loser tonight could get an autumn or could get an at-large bid, but I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get our at-large bid on this from this level, especially if there's games on Saturday to compete as well. So right now, yeah, like you're saying, it's now or never. This game matters.
As hopefully the Tritons can find some momentum as they did there at the late stages of the half to bring it back within 5. We got a ball game here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Who are you looking to if you're the Tritons, the difference maker?
Right now, I mean, you can look to anyone. A lot of these guys have shown that they can put baskets on the board, but if I had to choose a specific person, I'm going to try to find Les Semper. You know, if you're on the Iowa Central Tritons offense right now, I mean, he's a leading scorer right now in points, and he's proven himself that he can put points up on the board. If not, then I'm looking for either probably C.J. Mitchell or I'm looking for Jordan Kane. They've been some of the other guys that have been able to drive in the lane and put points at the board as well.
And then, like lead assistant Nolan King was saying, Ellsworth is very balanced. They have Bergeron with 11, Sing Siri with 11, then you have Pretty with 15, so they're balanced just across the board. Iowa Central, where we normally are, but we're looking a little top-heavy tonight.
Yeah, we definitely are. And Ellsworth, they're looking really good right now. I mean, you saw them in the beginning of the first half, and they looked unstoppable there. And then thankfully, Iowa Central was able to figure out what their offense was doing, make some quick adjustments, and go from there. And hopefully right now they can do the same thing. They can find the adjustments they need to for their defense, or for their offense and defense, both sides, and hopefully come out with the win.
Charlton with it. He's going to take on Mitchell. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's going to receive a screen from Sing Siri over in the corner to William Taylor. Inside to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to back down Penner. Penner's going to go up. That's going to be no good, and that's going to be out of bounds off of the Panthers. Or out of bounds off the Tritons, excuse me.
Yep, off the Tritons there. And that was kind of a hard call to make. It was close. There was hands everywhere all over the ball. That's a hard decision to make, so it was good eye there on the ref to make that decision.
Charlton's going to throw it in. He'll get to Sing Siri, and that one's off of Sing Siri. That's going Triton direction. What a big momentum boost if we can score here on the first possession.
Yeah, it definitely would be. We kind of we didn't fail last time. We were able to put some points up right away. So hopefully we can do that, shorten the lead that Ellsworth has, and hopefully tie it back up and have a really good second half.
C.J. Mitchell with it. He's going to take on Charlton. Mitchell's going to get a screen from Semper. Oh, back to Semper. Semper to Kane. Kane's going to get a screen from Semper. Kane's going to go into the lane, and he's going to throw, not quite throw it away, but close. With 12 seconds left on the shot clock, the Tritons are going to inbound the ball right in front of their own bench.
Yeah, I don't know about that drive in by Kane at that point. I just would have tried to get it tipped off from Ellsworth out of bounds and try to get the ball down low.
Over to Winter. Winter to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to look to drive in lane, a little jump shot, and that's good.
That can hopefully be the momentum changer here in this one and tie the game back up.
Wilkinson with it. He's going to kick it over here to William Taylor. William Taylor's going to pull for three. That's going to be banked in. 3-point baskets are falling for Ellsworth all night. If Iowa Central's going to win, they're going to have to get out there and get their hands up for 3-pointers. Kane goes into the lane, and he'll be fouled, and he'll head to the foul line to shoot two.
Ken, last time he was up there, he went 0 for 3. Remember, there was that lane violation and ended up going 0 for 3 in free throws. So hopefully something can change here and he can put some points up on the board and try to decrease that extending lead that Ellsworth's trying to put on us.
Kane at the line. Kane's first shot is up and no good off the front of the iron.
I don't know about you, Caden, but it seems like Jordan Kane's kind of having a little off night here tonight.
Kane's second shot is up and off the front of the iron as well. Rebounded by Sing Siri. Charlton with it. Charlton's going to bring it across timeline. Charlton to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to William Taylor. Over here to Sing Siri. Back to Charlton in the corner. Zone defense from the Tritons. Sing Siri's going to pull for 3. No good. And that's going to be rebounded by the Tritons. Winter has it for the Tritons. Winter to Pruitt, or Pender, excuse me. Pender to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive, kick it to Winter. Winter's going to drive in the lane, and he's going to lay it up and in. Jalen Winter, a nice backwards layup there. Leads back within 4.
Yeah, it's a 4-point ball game now. That was a good drive by Winter to be able to put those 2 points up. I thought he might have gone up a little too strong, but it worked out.
Wilkinson's going to try to cut baseline back to William Taylor. William Taylor's going to shoot the 3-pointer, and that's good. Tritons are going to have to get their hands up.
Yeah, or they're going to have to switch back man-to-man. They've been playing 2-3 zone defense to start off this one, and they're going to have to go back to man-to-man in order to stop that 3 from happening.
Kane has it. He's going to do a little spin route on Taylor, and he's going to put that one up and in. Tritons are just going to have to get some stops on defense.
Yeah, they sure are, and hopefully with that little floater from Kane, that's going to be the turning point for him to get hot here in this one and put more points up on the board.
Wilkinson's going to cut baseline. He's going to look to give it over here to Bergeron. Bergeron's going to take on Winter. A little step back is good.
Nothing you can do there on that one. That was just a good shot there from Ellsworth.
Mitchell's going to go up, and he'll be fouled. The hoop and the horn for C.J. Mitchell. Hopefully that's the momentum changer that we can find.
Yeah, that'd be really good if he can convert this into 3 points.
As it's kind of been a back and forth start to the second half here, but it seems like one of the keys is Ellsworth is getting 3 points. We've been getting 2 points to start the second half.
Yeah, we sure have, and in reality to that, Iowa Central just needs to stop that. It looks like Ellsworth is trying to go for the 3 all the time if they can, because they're being stopped down low. Iowa Central's been having a good game down below in the lane, and it seems like they're having a hard time stopping the 3-point.
Cronsworth checked into the game for the Panthers. He has it now. He'll be taking on Mitchell. Over here to William Taylor. William Taylor to Sing Siri. Sing Siri with it. Sing Siri is going to get it down below to William Taylor. William Taylor's going to put it up and in. William Taylor to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to bring it across the timeline. He'll take on Cronsworth. Mitchell's going to look to drive. He'll put it up and no good. And there'll be an offensive rebound by Pender. Pender to Winter. Winter's going to drive into the lane, and he'll reverse layup and in. The answer for the Tritons. Cronsworth with it. He'll bring it into Ellsworth territory. Cronsworth slowing things down for the Panthers to Taylor. Taylor's going to back Semper down. As he has a travel. You know, I've been noticing Taylor's been throwing his elbow into Semper. Semper, I wonder if he just kind of falls back, if he could get a charge call.
Right, well, he's been trying to do that all night, and it hasn't worked out too well. But I'm going to be honest with you, with that travel call, if it wasn't travel, I'm pretty sure he stepped out of bounds there down low as well.
I think the ball was out of bounds. As the ref doesn't agree, or the Ellsworth coach doesn't agree with it, as he's kind of not real happy with the call, but play on. As Jordan Kane has it, Cronsworth is like a dentist up in his grill without a license right now. Mitchell bringing across timeline, receive the screen from Luth. He'll drive inside the arc a little bit, now into the paint, little floater. Good. C.J. Mitchell starting to catch a little fire now.
Yeah, that's another one that needs to, start coming hot as well, because we've seen him put points up on the board.
Wilkinson with it for the Panthers. Wilkinson kind of trapped down baseline. Now we got Pretty kind of wide open. He might have took an extra step there. And the ball's going Triton direction. as Ellsworth threw it away. Tritons have an opportunity to take the lead here for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, they pop a 3, and they got a 1-point lead on the Panthers.
Mitchell with it. Mitchell will give it to Pender. Pender's going to find Mitchell. Mitchell's going to look to drive baseline. He'll put it up and leave it short. Pender's going to clean up the glass. Pender is great on cleaning up the glass. We're all knotted up here in the Hodges Fieldhouse with 15 minutes left.
Yeah, and Ellsworth side starting to go a little quiet as Iowa Central's gradually getting louder. So we're definitely seeing a momentum change here.
Cronsworth's going to drive baseline. He's going to kick inside to the paint to Sing Series. Sing Series going to go up and he'll be fouled by John Roberts. Once again, I know I said it a lot earlier, they're letting them play, but then they call fouls, and it's just like, come on, like.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. It looked, I mean, his arms are straight up, so there's not really much to call there unless they call it a body foul. But
then they got to call the same thing down on the other end, is my opinion, because we're seeing a lot of body contact from Ellsworth.
Right.
First free throw from Sing Siri is no good. Checking into the game is Dorian Pruitt for the Tritons.
That's weird not to see a made free throw from him because he's been making them all night. Maybe the pressure's starting to get to him a little bit here.
It would be nice to get the Triton students a little while up here, create some noise. As Sing Siri is at the line. Sing Siri is putting it up, and his second free throw is good. Now William Taylor will check in for Sing Siri.
And there's a guy that's not afraid to throw some elbows as well, and it seems like he's been kind of getting away with it just a little bit tonight.
C.J. Mitchell is going to bring it across timeline. Mitchell's going to give it to John Roberts. John Roberts with it. He's going to get it inside to Manny Luth. Manny Luth's going to take down Cronsworth. He's going to put it up, and oh my! Oh my mama! What a putback there from Tayshawn Pender.
Hey, Tritons have the lead, Caden.
And just like that, they don't have the lead anymore.
It was short-lived.
Wilkinson found an open lane, and he took it right down Broadway Avenue. No lane closure signs there. He found the basket. Pender with it. Pender's going to go in the lane, and he'll throw it up, and it's going to go in. Tritons back on top. Cronsworth with it. Cronsworth is going to bring it into the front court. Over to Wilkinson, to Taylor. Taylor to Cronsworth, over to Bertrand. Somebody's got to get a hand up. He's good at three-pointers, and he's going to lay it up and off the grass. Full timeout from head coach Brian, or maybe 30-second. He kind of called 2 calls there. And that will be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Ellsworth up by 1. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation.
At Jensen Builders, our goal is to walk alongside you to make your dreams come true. We are a full-service design-build contractor serving Iowa. We employ over 200 highly skilled individuals, and we want you to join us. Great pay, benefits, 401k matching, vacation, and company perks. Our company environment reflects our family values. We'd be proud to have you join this family. JensenBuildersLTD.com.
Okay, Triton students, Kylie Melty.
58-46 is your score down in Boone. Your score here in Fort Dodge is 56-57 in favor of the Ellsworth Panthers. C.J. Mitchell with it. Mitchell's going to take on Cronsworth. Cronsworth is right up in his grill once again. Cronsworth to Semper. Semper's going to drive into the lane. He'll put it up, and he'll be blocked. Semper is going to go back up, and no good. Pretty with the rebound. Pretty's going to look to take this one coast to coast. How about a travel? They aren't going to call it, though, and Pretty's going to lay it up. Ellsworth up by 3. Mitchell with it. Mitchell to Pruitt. Pruitt to Mitchell. Mitchell to Pruitt. Pruitt for three. No good. Bergeron with it. Bergeron's going to bring it up for the Panthers, and we're going to have a three-pointer by Pretty, and no good. It's going to be rebounded. Pruitt for three. Kaboom! Dorian Pruitt, we're tied up. We're tied up here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Dorian Pruitt knocked down a three-pointer. Crossworth with it. Now to William Taylor. William Taylor for three. No good. And offensive rebound for Ellsworth. And they're going to lay it up and in on their end. Offensive rebounds, as Coach Coach Owen King said that's what it was going to come down to.
That's what I was kind of saying earlier, too, on defense is why I need to be able to get the rebounds.
Mitchell with it. Luth for three. Kaboom! Manny Luth for three! As the students are on their feet in the Hodges Fieldhouse now. Besides on the Ellsworth side. Wilkinson with it now. Pretty's gonna set a screen for Wilkinson. Wilkinson's gonna take on Semper and he'll lay it up and in. Ellsworth back up by one. Back and forth we go. Over to inside to Semper. Semper is gonna take on Wilkinson. And we're gonna have a foul call on Wilkinson. As checking into the ball game for Iowa Central is number 12, Jalen Winter. Number 1, Tayshawn Pender, along with number 23, Jordan Kane.
And Caden, while we got a break and play, Iowa Western's come back up. It's a 6-point ball game for them now, 58-52 the score.
That game is very significant because if Iowa Western were to win, the winner of that game would, the winner of this game would get an automatic bid to the Nationals. Winter's going to inbound the ball here for the Tritons. He'll look to get it in. He's got to get it in. He'll get into Pruitt. Pruitt's going to pull for three. No good. Rebounded by Singh Siri. Gandu with it. Gandu has it for the Panthers. Approaching the 11:25 mark here in the second half of action. Bergeron with it. Bergeron in the corner to Singh Siri. Singh Siri's going to drive. He'll put it up and no good. Rebound, Semper. Semper outlet pass to Kane. Kane has it now for the Tritons. Kane's going to drive it in the lane. Over to Pruitt in the corner for three. No good. And we're going to have a foul here on Jaden Pretty.
Caden, this game's getting physical.
It's getting physical, and the longer and longer it goes on, the student sections are disagreeing with each other more and more.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think the players are starting to disagree with each other as well.
I believe so. I believe you're right. This game's getting real physical. But it's good. It's close game too.
Tritons inbound to Semper inside the lane to Kane. Kane's going to take on Lowe. Kane up and over. Chase Lowe. And Kane will put that up. Tritons back up by one. Around we go like a merry-go-round here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Gandu with it. Gandu to Lowe. Gandu to Lowe. Lowe's going to drive into the lane. Kick back to Bergeron. That's going to be no good. Rebound, Pender. Mitchell with it for the Tritons. Mitchell's going to give it to Kane. Kane's going to drive in the lane, lose the ball. Semper corrals it. Semper's going to take on Singh Siri, and a lot of contact, but we're going to get a travel call on Semper, and Semper is calling for a breather, so we're going to see John Roberts come in the game for the Tritons.
Yeah, Caden, I'm not going to lie, that was an obvious travel call. He got down low, and he just quit dribbling, and it was pretty obvious foul.
I think he's just gassed, to be honest with you.
Well, when you're being blocked by three defenders at a time, I'd be a little gassed too.
Gandu with it now for the Panthers. Gandu's going to give it over here to Wilkerson. Gandu to Singh Siri to Lowe. Lowe's going to drive in, maybe a little push off there. Shot's going to be no good. Offensive rebound, Gandu. Gandu to Bergelson. Bergson's going to pull up for a long two, and that's going to be an air ball. as the Triton students are letting him know. What an environment we have. Yeah. We knew it was going to be a hostile.
Yeah, I mean, Ellsworth side got real loud there when John Roberts had a hard time defending Taylor there. But, excuse me, not Taylor, Siri. But, yeah, it got just as loud on the other side.
Pender's going to give it to Kane. Kane's going to look to drive that lane. He'll go up, and he'll be fouled. The hoop in the arm! Jordan Kane's going to head to the charity stripe and try to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way to put the Tritons up by 2 possessions.
Big free throw here for Iowa Central, Caden. Big free throw.
And look at Kane has 12 points.
Yes, he does. He's coming back. He's getting fired up. He's getting fired up.
But one thing this game is going to come down to is free throws. We've got to make our free throws down the stretch as we're down in a 9:39 remaining in the ball game. This shot is up and rails out. Offensive rebound. Roberts, another offensive rebound. Roberts throw it out of the lane. No good. Pruitt tries to put it back. No good. We're going to have a foul on, that's Pender.
Yeah, Pender, he's got to watch out. He's already got 2 fouls. This will be his 3rd. And he's got to be careful now. I mean, you still got half of the second half to go. So you got to be real careful now what you do with your hands.
Tritons up by 3. Ellsworth has it with Bergeron. Bergeron's taking up the court slowly. He'll take on Winter. Oh, the ball's tipped around, and that's a foul as Kane's tripped by Wilkerson. Momentum has shifted here in the Hodges Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
As Semper's coming back into the ball game.
And it doesn't look like head coach Brian Bender's too happy about the foul call.
Semper will come in for John Roberts. Winter will inbound to CJ Mitchell. Mitchell with it. Mitchell will give it to Kane. Kane will drive into the lane. He'll go up, and he'll be fouled. Jordan Kane will head to the foul line.
Look at the patience on Kane on that one. I mean, he was about to get double guarded, and then one defender would kind of go away after he'd sit there and wait. Then he'd take the shot, kind of just inch his way in towards the basketball hoop.
Jordan Kane with tremendous patience as he was rewarded with it for a trip to the foul line.
He was pretty slow to get up. I think he's starting to feel a little bit of actual pain here.
As his free throw is good. Tritons up by 4. John Roberts back in for Tayshawn Pender. Your score is 67-63 here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Kane's second free throw is good. Jordan Kane, the phenomenal sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Mitchell playing great. Ooh, possibly a travel there for Wilkerson.
And the ref saying he got the dribble in time.
Wilkerson's little jumper, no good. Rebound, Roberts. They'll give it here to C.J. Mitchell. C.J. Mitchell bringing across the front court, bringing across timeline into the front court. To John Roberts. Roberts with it. Back to Kane. Kane will launch for 3. Oh, off the side of the backboard. Wilkerson all the way on the other end. Good defense from Kane, and Wilkerson will put that one up and in.
Yeah, just not the fast break you're looking for if you're Iowa Central Tritons. It kind of gives your momentum up just a little bit, but Ellsworth still has a little bit of wiggle room. They're down by 3.
With a mid-range jumper from the corner of the paint is Jordan Kane. Kane's kind of taken over this second half.
Yeah, he sure has. They've been guarding Lech Semper pretty good, and Jordan Kane's starting to fill in that spot of Lech Semper.
Wilkerson slowing things down for the Ellsworth offense, setting up the offense. Wilkerson's going to get over here to Pretty. Pretty's going to spin around on Roberts. Over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson for 3. Good. And we're going to have a timeout from head coach Brian Bender. That's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to KICB and watching live on Triton Nation. Don't go anywhere. We've got a phenomenal game on our hands.
Flooring America, supporting local students and community radio.
Well, all the folks in Hodges Fieldhouse tonight, they bought the full price ticket, but they're not using the seat as they're on the edge of it, if they're even on the seat right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Caden. I'm on the edge of my seat.
I know. We might have to stand up here for the final 5 minutes.
We might just have to.
Tritons inbound to C.J. Mitchell. C.J. Mitchell has it. He'll bring it across timeline. Mitchell to Semper. Semper's going to take on William Taylor. Semper's going to back him down. Semper back out to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive into the lane. Stripped of the ball. He gets the ball back. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and he'll be fouled, and he'll head to the foul line. As C.J. Mitchell, what a nice job of baiting a foul call.
Yeah, he was real patient there. He waited until the defender came back down and to go up for the shot, and
he was kind of caught well. no man's land. That's kind of a Bennett Sturts play like you would see from Iowa.
Yeah, it really was.
As Wilkinson now has 3 fouls, William Taylor has 4. First free throw is good for C.J. Mitchell. Tritons back up by 3. 71-68 your score here in the Hodges Fieldhouse with 7:12 remaining in the ball game.
Refs talking to someone down low. Oh, they had to figure out who the foul was on.
They removed it from William Taylor and they call it on Pretty, so that'll be Pretty's 3rd. Wilkinson has 3, Taylor has 3. Mitchell's second shot is up and good.
And Caden, Panthers are in put Iowa Central in bonus, so now our Tritons are going to go into free throws now on fouls.
That could be a big storyline in the final 7 minutes of the ball game. Wilkinson taking on Luth. Wilkinson's going to back him down into the lane. He'll put the shot, no good. He'll get his own rebound, and Tritons are going to have to start rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, they really do. And like I was saying, during the halftime part of it, when we were talking about the keys to the second half, rebounds are essential for Tritons right now if they want to, win this one and stay ahead.
Les Semper is going to take that one up and put up for 2. And sitting at the scores table over there is our rebounding king. That is Tayshawn Pender. Pretty's going to take it up and, hey, send out the postcards, folks. We're in a block party here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Les Semper with a big block. And taking it coast to coast, LA to New York City, C.J. Mitchell. And now we're going to have a foul here on John Roberts, as Brian Bender is pretty fired up, as if he keeps talking, we might get a technical foul.
Potentially, Caden. I'm not too sure on that one, but this game, it's turned around here a little bit. With 6 to go, Iowa Central's up 76-70, and Iowa Central's in a good spot right now. I mean, they're not too much in foul trouble. They're nowhere near putting the Panthers in bonus to put free throws up on the board. They're looking good so far. The only one thing they need to do is just keep getting rebounds.
Berggren has it. Berggren's going to back down Pruitt, and that's going to be a rebound. Kane's going to push up the court. He's going to take that out all the way. Yes! Jordan Kane taking it all the way to the rim. Pretty for 3 on the Ellsworth, and no! Momentum! The Mo has shifted to the bench of Iowa Central.
Yeah, on that fast break with Kane and Pender on the other side. Pender was calling for an alley-oop.
Oh, and that might be 4 on Tayshawn Pender. And if it is, that's big, and I believe it is 4 on Tayshawn Pender.
Yeah, that's his 4th foul. They're going to want to get him out of there and only keep him and put him back in with 2 to go probably.
As John Roberts come back in the game, and now, interesting enough, Iowa Central goes big, and Ellsworth will go small with a little speed lineup now as they put Gandu back in the game.
Yeah, that might be a good key for them if they can get around and get that open 3 to try to combat the lead Iowa Central has on them. They might be able to come back and decrease the lead here.
Wilkinson with it. Wilkinson inside to Sing Siri. Sing Siri's going to back down Semper. Wilkinson's going to be fouled by Semper. I think his hands were as straight up as the Statue of Liberty there.
Yeah, I kind of agree with on that one, but that's not good because now that's putting Les Semper in a little bit of foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls so far on him.
As that will send Escher Sing Siri from Canada to the line.
And he's not the guy you really want on the line. He's able to make free throws. That first one's good from him. With 5:20 to go, and it's 78-71 in favor of the Tritons.
Sing Siri's second shot, no good, and we're going to have a foul here on Berggren. That will be Berggren's first foul of the evening. And we take the long walk to the other end, and that will send Les Semper to the charity stripe.
Les Semper is a pretty good guy to have on the free throw line right now. He's able to knock him down.
7-point affair here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Big free throws for Les Semper. And that's good. String music from Les Semper. Nobody's heading to their cars early, as I can see from both sides of the audience. Beating traffic is not a concern. Second free throw rolls off the front of the iron, rebound by Sing Siri. Over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson brings it into the front court for the Panthers. He'll be guarded closely by Jordan Kane. Now over to, it's wide open Sing Siri. And that's going to be an and one. I think at that point you just let him slam it.
Right, yeah, that's about the smartest play you can do because now he's got an opportunity to convert it to 3 points. And that just puts you in a better spot a worse spot to put Panthers up in bonus. They got one more foul and they're going to be put into the 1-and-1 bonus.
3-point game here in Hodges Fieldhouse with Escher Sing Siri at the line. Sing Siri is at the line. His shot is up and good.
Not to mention that foul is also putting John Robertson in a little bit of foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls on the night as well.
CJ Mitchell with it right on the IC of Iowa Central, right in the middle of the Dennis Pilcher court. Over to Kane. Kane's going to back down Bergelson. And that one's going to rattle around and out. Sing Siri's going to give it to Bergson. Bergson's in the corner. That's good. We're all knotted up. Timeout. Head coach Mason Delholm. Delholm's going to call a timeout, and we're all tied up at 79 with 4.
I think it's 79-77 there, Cade.
79-77 with 4:24 remaining. So that's a full timeout, so we'll take the break with them. You're listening to KICAB and watching live on Triton Nation. We'll be right back.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Welcome back into the Hodges Fieldhouse, as we'll thank the people that make this broadcast possible.
Yeah, one of them is Jensen Builders, serving the Fort Dodge area. Jensen Builders provides residential and commercial construction services, including custom home building, remodeling, and general contracting. More information is available at Jensen Builders in Fort Dodge. Jensen Builders, supporting local students and community programming.
Pender inbounds the ball to C.J. Mitchell. Ellsworth fans are on their feet chanting defense. Mitchell receives a screen from Semper. Back to Semper. Semper has it back to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to throw a pull-up for a long-range 2. No good. Rebound, Pretty. Pretty to Gandu. 4 minutes remaining here in Region 11 championship game. We have Ellsworth has it with Wilkerson. Wilkinson over to Singh Siri. Over to Gandu. Gandu for 3. Yes. Ellsworth up by 1. I think we have to get away from that zone defense.
Yeah, that zone defense hasn't been helping us. When we're man-to-man, it works out well.
Pender with it to Winter. To Mitchell. Mitchell's going to drive into the lane. Little floater, no good. Offensive rebound. Semper's going to put it back up, and that will be good. A lot of contact he was enduring there.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of contact. I'm surprised no foul was called there on that one.
Tritons back up by 1. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Over to Singh Siri. Singh Siri for 3. No good. Strong off the... Oh, and Jalen Winter is clotheslined, and we'll be heading down the other direction to shoot 2.
Yeah, this is a good sign for Iowa Central. They need these free throws. And no matter what now, they're shooting 2. So this could be big for Iowa Central.
Jalen Winter, the native of Waterloo, Iowa, at the charity stripe. First shot is up and good. Winter is your leading three-point career holder. Second attempt for Winter is coming, and it's halfway down and rattles out. Tritons up by 2. Wilkinson has it. He'll bring it across timeline. He'll slow things down for the Panthers. This place is loud.
Yeah.
Wilkinson has it. Good defense from Kane. Inside to Pretty. Pretty's going to take on Pender, and we're going to have a foul, and who is that on?
It looked like be on Les Semper there, Caden.
As it will be on Les Semper, and that will send Jaden Pretty to the line. That might have been all ball.
I'm going to agree with you there on that one, Caden. I really think it was all ball, but this is a bad spot.
If they're going to call anything, I think you call a jump ball or let the boys play.
I think you're right there, Caden, but it's a bad spot for Les Semper. He's got 4 fouls. He's got to be careful. He likes to play defense, and the refs they're calling anything, it seems like.
First free throw for Pretty is good. Second free throw coming, and it's good as well. We're knotted up at 82. Mitchell with it for the Tritons. Mitchell's going to bring it across timeline. Mitchell receive a screen from Semper. Mitchell to Winter. Winter for 3. No good. Strong. Wilkinson has it for the Panthers. They're going to slow things down a little bit. Wilkinson brings it into the front court. Wilkinson has an open Broadway. He'll pull up for a 2, and he'll rattle in. Ellsworth is on top. Kane's going to bring it into the front court for the Tritons. Kane's going to drive baseline, lose the handle on the basketball. Kane to Pender. Pender's going to drive into the lane, and he'll put it up the hoop in the harm. Tayshawn Pender heading to the foul line. What a big basket to tie things up with 1:45 remaining here in the ball game.
Big free throw here. Like you're saying, this game's coming down to free throws, and this is a big one.
Free throws win championships.
Any free throw now is big, it seems like, for this one. I mean, it's such a close game.
And it rattles in. Manny Luth will check in for Les Semper. And that's going to be a timeout, a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. We'll send it to the sponsors once again that make this broadcast possible.
Yeah, for the KICB portion side of things, it's made possible by Burmick Electric. Burmick Electric serving the Fort Dodge area. Burmick Electric provides residential, commercial, and agricultural electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. Additional information is available by contacting Burmick Electric in Fort Dodge. Burmick Electric, supporting student broadcasting and local programming. Another one making it possible for the KICB side of things is Baker Electric, supported by Baker Electric. Baker Electric serves the Fort Dodge area with residential and commercial electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. More information is available through Baker Electric in Fort Dodge. Baker Electric, supporting student broadcasting and community programming.
CJ Mitchell with 17, Les Semper with 18, and Jordan Kane also with 18 for the Tritons. Wilkinson has it now. He'll look to push the pace on Jordan Kane. He'll take on Manny Luth now. He'll drive into the lane. He'll put it up and no good. Rebound Tritons. Jalen Winter with the ball. Winter is going to take it across timeline. Over to CJ Mitchell. Big possession here if you're a Triton fan. CJ Mitchell standing right on the IC logo. 10 seconds remaining on shot clock. Mitchell loses a handle on the ball. Turnover, Tritons. 1 minute remaining in today's contest. Gandu with it for the Panthers. Over here to Pretty. Pretty's going to spin around on Luth. He's going to put it up and in. 51 seconds remaining. Tritons will give it to Kane. Kane's going to bring it across timeline. Jordan Kane has it. Kane's going to drive into the lane. He'll put it up and in. Jordan Kane has it. All the fans on their feet now here in the Hodges Fieldhouse.
Yeah, Kane's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls on him right now, I believe.
Wilkinson has it. He'll take on Kane. Set a screen from Pretty.
Oh, excuse me, Kane doesn't have any fouls on him. I thought he did.
We're going to have a timeout from head coach Brian Bender with 22.5 seconds left, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. What a game.
You're right here, Kane.
That'll be a full timeout, so we'll send it to break. This is KICB, and you're watching live on Triton Nation. Welcome back inside the Hodges Fieldhouse. We have 22.5 left in the ball game, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Tritons up 1. Region 11 final. The winner of this game, a likelihood of going dancing is pretty good. The loser of the game, well, season probably over. Wilkinson has it for Ellsworth. Wilkinson over to Sing Series. Sing Series going to take on Pender. And that shot's blocked. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, 12.1 remaining. Send out the postcards, we're having a block party. Big 3 seconds left.
Caden, if Ellsworth doesn't get the shot off in time or doesn't make it, they have to foul.
Yes, they do. With 12 seconds left, there'll be a full timeout, but why don't we send it to some sponsors?
Yeah, we definitely can do that. This game on the KSUB side of things is made possible by CS Roofing. CS Roofing serves Fort Dodge in the area with residential and commercial roofing services, including installation, repair, and inspections. More information is available for your CS Roofing in Fort Dodge. CS Roofing, supporting student broadcasting and community programming. There's another sponsor of this program is Flooring America of Fort Dodge, locally owned and serving the community with a selection of flooring products, including carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, and luxury vinyl. Flooring America provides in-home measurements and installation services. More information is available at flooringamerica.com or by contacting the Fort Dodge showroom. Flooring America, supporting local students and community radio.
As both teams come back out onto the floor, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Probably the biggest 3 seconds of
the game right here.
Of recent program history for Iowa Central.
Yes.
Holy cow. The ref hands Wilkerson the ball. He throws it in. 2-1. Shots up and it's blocked. It's blocked. Iowa Central has it. And that's a shot clock violation. 7.1 remaining on the clock. They can feel it, folks. They can feel it here at Hodges Fieldhouse.
Iowa Central might pull this off. What happened? Hey, Iowa Central, we got to remember, they're at a 15-point deficit for a while.
As we have security in the front row telling students to stay off the floor.
And a timeout here is being called.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Hey, it's a full timeout. I think we'd send it to more sponsors.
I think we do too.
KICB portion side of things is sponsored by Jensen Builders. Jensen Builders, serving in the Fort Dodge area. Jensen Builders provides residential and commercial construction services, including custom home building, remodeling, and general contracting. More information is available at Jensen Builders in Fort Dodge. Jensen Builders, supporting local students and community programming. Also in support by Burmick Electric. Serving the Fort Dodge area, Burmick Electric provides residential, commercial, agricultural, and electrical services, including installation, maintenance, and repair. Additional information is available by contacting Burmick Electric in Fort Dodge. Burmick Electric, supporting student broadcasting and local programming.
As the DMAC Bears picked up the win, so the winner of this game will go up to Apple Valley, Minnesota to Dakota County Technical College. Big to note, they put 9.2 back on the game clock.
Yes.
Ellsworth is going to have time to tie the game.
Yeah, if they foul here, I mean, and then both free throws are made, it's still a
one possession ball game. We have to inbound we have to get the ball in bounds here. Iowa Central, do we have any timeouts? We have one timeout, so we have one timeout to use. We're going to get the ball in. Oh, we're going to use our timeout. I think we had an opportunity to get in there too.
I believe we did.
Mitchell, but I think he might have got stuck in the corner, but that would have took some time.
That really would have, and you know, if we're thinking the same way Ellsworth is, they got a foul.
Yeah. Stressful times here in the Hodges Fieldhouse.
It really is, and you can feel the tension on both sides.
Yep. You can just you can really feel it. It is like it's just a different feeling like we haven't felt all season long.
Yeah, it's
really now or never. As that was a full timeout, Ellsworth is coming back out onto the floor. Students still on their feet here in the Hodges Fieldhouse. Oh boy, will this be talked about around campus.
It definitely will be. This is a really good game, Caden. Like I said before, Iowa Central was down by 15. And then it catered back to 5 points just before the half. And now we have the lead by 1.
Now we have to get the ball in. If we get closer to that 5 second, I wonder if we just take the ball and fling it down the court and have a little run out football opportunity. And that looks like what we're going to do. We're going to run a little football play here.
Right, and Caden, there's less than 10 seconds on the clock, so we cannot get a backside violation here, or
yes.
a 10-second violation.
Yes. Oh, we maybe set a screen to try to free somebody off of a screen, possibly, would be the,
And I don't know, there's a little.
And 1 second comes off the clock. I wonder if we would have just fired it down here to Kane. That could have took off.
Right, yeah.
But we have Dorian Pruitt at the line for the Tritons. 2 shots coming his way.
That's not a bad guy to have in the line right now if you're Iowa Central. He's able to make free throws.
Remember, we talked about on our pregame show, if you guys watch it today, it was going to come down to free throws. First shot is up and no good.
And if you're Ellsworth, you're happy that that one didn't go in.
The second one is huge. Second shot is up and no good off the front of the iron.
They got to stop here. They got to stop him.
Ellsworth has it, and they throw it away! Ellsworth throws it away!
A foul is called with 1.8 seconds left. Caden, I don't know what else to say other than your name at this moment.
Ellsworth turns it over to Iowa Central with 1.8 left. Ellsworth looks defeated. They can feel it. Iowa Central ball players can feel it as Jordan Kane's going to head to the charity stripe. It's going to be Dorian Pruitt heading to the charity stripe. Still, 1.8 seconds, enough time to get a shot off for Ellsworth.
And Mason Delholm, he was smiling at Pruitt. He was going, hey, don't worry about this. If you don't make it, it's okay. It's kind of tough if you're Ellsworth at this point to make a shot right now, but I mean, it's possible. But he said, don't worry about it. Just put these free throws in.
First one's missed. Ellsworth is still going to have time to get a shot off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If you're an Iowa Central fan, I think you're nervous right now because Ellsworth is going to have to take a 3, and you know if it goes in, they're going to beat you now.
Right, yeah, this one has to go in.
Second free throw's up, and it's no good. 3, 2, 1. No good! No good! The Tritons are going dancing! The Tritons are going dancing! The Iowa Central Tritons are your Region 11 champions! Wow! Wow, what a game!
Caden, I can't believe it came down to 1 point. 1 point. How many ball games have we seen at Hodges Fieldhouse come down to one point ball game?
A lot. We've seen buzzer beaters this year. We've seen, oh wow, what a game, what a game. What a game. As the students come to celebrate with the ball players. Well, I think we wrap up this show so we can get down there as well.
Hey, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right.
Before we wrap up the show, I want to give a big thank you to Rusty McNeil for allowing us to go on Triton Nation, and also a big shout out to Austin for running the board tonight, and then Brett for running the board this year, and Ozzy, and Nikki and Michelle for letting us do this on the radio.
Yeah, so, alongside of our sponsorships as well as we got for this last game, thank you to them as well. We're hoping to call the game in Apple Valley. We're gonna see what we can do.
We might head up to Apple Valley to call the game, and if the Tritons make the national tournament, it sounds like we might be there with them.
Yeah, it definitely could. It'd be an experience not only for us, but obviously for the radio.
For everybody back home listening.
Yeah.
So I think it's a paid stream for the national tournament. So if you don't want to pay the stream, you can just hop on to 88.1 The Point if the Tritons are playing, and you can listen to our lovely voices on the air.
Yeah, you sure can. Kane, it's been a great time calling basketball with you.
It's been a great time. So I'm Kane Holton.
And I'm Braden Burmeister.
For everyone at KICB and at Triton Nation, we say so long from the Hodges Fieldhouse.
Teams, great congratulations. Before we recognize our Region 11B champion and runner-up, the ICCAC would like to recognize this year's Region 11B all-tournament team. From Northeast, Ryan Houston. From Nyack, TJ Kuskiata. From Iowa Central, CJ Mitchell. From Ellsworth, Jonathan Wilkinson. For Iowa Central, Tayshawn Pender. For Ellsworth, Jaden Preddy. And your team captain and MVP from Iowa Central, Jordan Kane. Okay, fans. By the way, out there we have Dan Haugo from the Iowa Community College Athletic Conference and Jesse Ulrich, the Superintendent President of Iowa Central Community College. Now the ICCAC and the NJCAA would like to congratulate Ellsworth Community College on a fantastic season. The Panthers have a season record of 25-7 and are the Region 11B runners-up. They will wait and see if they receive an at-large bid to the NJCAA Division II National Tournament. At this time, we ask that each student athlete step forward as their name is called to receive the medal. And finally, we would like to recognize Iowa Central Community College, the 2026 NJCAA Region 11B champions. At this time, we ask that each student athlete step forward as his name is called to receive their medal. Tayshawn Pender. Manny Luth. Dorian Pruitt. CJ Mitchell. Mason King. Jackson Cathcart. Jalen Winter. Simon Gurial. Victor Hatunjiamana. Alish Saint-Pierre. Jordan Kane. Tyson Baumgardner. John Roberts. Jean-Lucas Beliokin. And Carter Loney. Last but not least, we have the coaches for Iowa Central. Head coach Mason Denholm, assistants Caleb Byers and Owen King. The Tritons, with a record of 25-6, will now advance to the North Central B District Championship against Dakota County Technical College in Inver Grove, Minnesota on Saturday, March 7th. Good luck, Tritons! And fans, thank you so much for the great support tonight. Have a safe drive home.